Sounds of Eddie Blamo and Darling Jesus are playing for you on 94.8 XFM and The Exalted Show. My name is Daniel and good to have you on the show. I see some people here who are on board with us and I want to shout out to you, Deneva Dennis. Good morning, you say, Daniel. I am tuning in to the Exalted Show from Namasoba and I'm sending my morning cards. So, hey, good to have you on the show. Regan Drake Da Costa says he's live from Chirinya. My neighbor, good to have you on the show, man. Walter from Zambia, good to have you on the show. I see a whole lot of people here, man. Hakim Jingo from Nansana, good to have you, brother. Anita is listening in from Bulenga, good to have you on the show. Jupiter is in Machindia and he's saying hi. Good to have all of you on the show here. I am glad. Now, I did not know that I actually had my mental illness issues. I just noticed something this morning because I've been eating lately so much. And Daniel here tells me that one of the signs of mental illness is people just eating too much. You could be emotionally eating. And for some people, they gain weight when they are stressed. Others lose weight when they are stressed. That is so interesting, Daniel. And I want us to delve into some of the triggers of mental health. But before that, what are even the types of mental health?
Now there are so many types of mental illnesses.
There must be categories.
Yeah, there are categories.
Because me, I just eat too much.
Now we have depression.
Yeah.
This is where you are sad, and this sadness
Yeah.
begins to interfere with your day-to-day work. There is stress disorder.
Yeah.
Because stress needs to be managed. If it's not managed, then it becomes a disorder. There is anxiety disorder. There is bipolar. Bipolar is where somebody has both extremes of sadness and the mania. Very happy.
Yeah.
At some point they are very sad, at some point they are very happy, and they are at the extremes, and they are. So that's where bipolar is. There is schizophrenia. There is psychosis, where you live in a real world.
Yeah.
You can be here, but you feel you are the president, but when you're not.
That's what my guys who smoke marijuana go for.
You live in imagination.
You live in imagination. You want to be the president.
Yeah. You have the alcohol and substance use disorder.
Yeah.
In fact, if you look at our population, most young men because becoming mental ill because of alcohol use and substance use disorders. And you have dementia. This is for elderly. Dementia. Yeah. You have self-harm. You have epilepsy. You have
epilepsy is a mental.
Yes. Epilepsy is. Then you have autism. Where some people are autistic in that this is mostly in children, seen mostly in children, where a kid is 3 years, can't speak, cannot associate with others, has those developmental challenges and all that. So there are so many different types. But then when you look at the triggers, what the triggers? Number one, like I said, most of these mental breakdowns, mental health problems are environmental problems. There are psychological problems that people face on a daily basis. One of it is relationship. When there is a heartbreak, people stop eating, people cry, and people fail to heal, some of them. That's why some people have made up their mind that they will never date again, they will never marry again, they will never do this again because of the previous experience of the failed relationships. So, because human beings are relational beings.
Yeah, we are relational.
We are relational.
It's everything for us.
Yeah,
it's everything. When you're rejected,
then when
you can't relate, it feels you're rejected.
When a rejection comes in, definitely there is a problem. Yeah. I've shared these experiences of my own life. Of course, you have financial crisis when you lose jobs.
Those are all triggers.
These are all triggers. When you lose because this was your livelihood. And then when you are broke and broken, things don't work out. Of course, the alcohol and substance use.
They come in. Where do those come in now? What's the role of all of this alcohol and drugs?
Now, you see,
are they also just triggers, or they are what I would like to think they are the things that we run to?
Both. Both. For example, when you drink alcohol, alcohol has multifacets. In fact, that's why I brought for you a report. This might help.
Let's look at that report.
Uganda Alcohol Report 2022. This might help you to understand some things here. This report does a lot of thorough work in helping people understand the harmful impact of alcohol and how alcohol has contributed a lot. There are people who looking at the drinking, the alcohol prevalence, the heavy episodic drinking, the alcohol consumption across the genders, so many issues, even giving you the data of each region, how each region has been faring. That's why we began a concerted effort. If you come to West Nile, where we are based, our office is in Arua, West Nile is the runners-up in the consumption, making Uganda to be number 8 in the world.
West Nile is number 2.
Number 2
in the whole country.
In the whole country.
And number 1 is Central.
Number 1 is Karamoja.
Wow.
And
where there is trouble.
And when you look at it,
consumes more alcohol than any region in this country.
Yes.
Karamoja, where there is trouble, where there is a need,
where there is a poverty.
Where do these guys get the money to consume alcohol?
This is where I'm coming now. If you look at then the alcohol-related harm is a lot. It's not only on here. First of all, it begins from a place of. I want to give you some highlights here. It begins from a place of looking at the dangers, the health implications, the related problems that come with alcohol consumption. There is no health without mental health.
Yeah, there is no health without
alcohol contributes a lot to the growing numbers of cases of cancer linked. Some cancers are linked to use of alcohol. Disorders, definitely alcohol and drugs. I want to give you an example. If you come to West Nile and Arua City in particular and you spend a week, every day you will see new faces of mentally ill people caused by alcohol use and drug use.
So not everyone on the street is and when people like to attribute it to witchcraft or something. No. People are on the street mad and then
even as I speak now,
claiming that they are bewitched or something like that.
Even as I speak now, there are people who are drunk right now. It is 7 in the morning, but some people are drunk, and even right now they are drinking. They slept drinking because there has been a crisis, and this crisis led them to this, and then somehow they become addicted, and it has become a disorder. So alcohol and the drugs, it plays double role here. For example, somebody who is stressed will quickly run to the bottle. Will very quickly run here. But then with this alcohol control policy bill, what we are trying to put up across, even that's why we are trying to ask people, please support this bill that was raised last year. Why? One of the things that we want to look at is we must regulate the use. We must regulate from production, from the manufacture, the importation, the sale, consumption, and advertisement of these alcoholic drinks. And do you know that most of these alcoholic drinks that our young people are having are not even certified? They are not even certified. They're having a lot of liquor content. And that's why there are many who are now dying of liver cirrhosis at a young age. There are so many who are battling mental illnesses. There are so many who are battling different other challenges that come with this. And do you know that it is even causing a lot of poverty issues? Because now all these things you must buy them, but where do you get the money? We have in West Nile, we normally say people have imaginary leprosy in their hands. That's why most young people will tell you they are not jobs, but there is work that they're not doing. So that's where the problem is. So there's a lot of things that we can actually get here. So we are trying to call upon everyone here that please, alcohol, the prevalence is here. This report, I want to leave it for you. You can read it and internalize it. You know, I don't know if I came with another that I can also give you as well. Yes, the control policy here is here. You can also read this because we need to understand that these issues are happening. We need to have a concerted effort. We need to advocate for this. That's why as UAPA, where we also part of, UAPA is Uganda Alcohol Policy Alliance. We want to see a nation free from alcohol related harm. not free from alcohol, but alcohol related harm. If you look at the cases of accidents that have happened, road accidents, alcohol related.
And why are
people are drinking driving?
there's a crisis.
There is a crisis.
Yeah.
So these are things that we want to see. How do we regulate some of these issues?
Yeah.
Because without the regulation, things will not work.
Yeah.
That's why we need to support this kind of programs. That's why we are advocating for this issue to be handled. So out there, whether you are a community leader, you are a listener, let's follow these things because we are preserving lives.
Amen.
We want to promote this because alcohol, we've seen it. It has been one of the biggest contributors.
Yes.
Okay.
Of
mental health issues.
Yeah.
You need to afford it. If you can't afford it, then you must go and steal. That's why we're having a lot of crime. Because everybody is trying to look for something to survive. And here we are saying survival is for the fittest. But I'm saying survival is not for the fittest. Okay?
Yeah.
In a different way, we're saying survival is not for the fittest. But survival is not, actually we don't even want people to survive, we want people to thrive.
94.8 XFM.
But the just shall live by faith.
The just shall live.
So there are so many causes that there are so many triggers that I can cite from my own lived experience.
Yes, and quickly I want us to handle the effects of mental health issues and the treatment and prevention now, because you said in the beginning that these things can actually be treated.
It can be treated.
94.8 XFM. Daniel Drileba Bratibi is in the building. My namesake from West Nile. And he's a mental health expert, and we're talking mental health. He's Sam Pompey and Bumper to Bumper. Also coming up is Speak for America and Contola. We'll be right back after this.